Salaki, we had a phone call, Satan and shit. But going back into
it's comical, bro.
Yeah.
Psalms.
You just gotta laugh with him, man.
Yeah. How'd you go back?
What was you saying? What was you just saying?
Oh, we was talking about looking for the scripture about David.
Yeah.
So David said that he had no help, but it wasn't, you know, even during the wars, David knew that Yahweh at the time was going to help him through every situation. How much more now do we need the Lord's help? We have no might, we have no sovereignty, we don't have our own land, we don't have an army, we don't have anything. And even if we did have an army, for you carnal dudes out there, it's the Most High that decides who's going to win the battle. Not your guns and your swords and all that, man. So we have to trust, the elect is going to trust in Yahweh Shemashah. We know the power of his might. Oh, and Baba Kushar, can a brother quickly get in the Apocrypha, Wisdom of Solomon 12 and 17.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon.
Going back into
what David said.
Go ahead, bro.
Psalms 22 and 11, it says, "Be not far from me, for trouble is near."
Trouble is near. With the trouble on every side, the Maxine, the RFID microchip, people losing what is useful for man's life. Clothing, food, a house to cover shame. This man is taking all those things away from our people. He may even do it unto the elect. But we have Yahweh Shemashah. We're good.
So the
We're good.
the Lord gonna take everything from everybody.
Yeah.
But he's gonna give unto us everything.
Yeah.
Because we lost
Everything.
We gave up our life.
Yeah.
Didn't it say he that wants to save his life shall
lose it?
He that shall lose his life shall find it.
Yeah.
So there you go. Go ahead.
This is back in Psalms 22 and 11. "Be not far from me, for trouble is near, for there is none to help. Many bulls have compassed me, strong bulls of Bashan."
Now that's going into Yahweh Shai, because I know you're reading Psalm 22. David is praying this, but it's really the Lord when he was on the cross. He felt like he was alone, only because all the sins of Israel was on him, and the Lord can't behold iniquity. So you would think in this time of all this iniquity going on, Jake being a nigga, taking the Maxine, the Lord ain't gonna look on them. He gonna turn his back away from them. But for the elect, he said his eyes is always on us, always. So it just goes to show that the Lord was with the Lord at that time, even though he felt alone. But the Lord was there. Go ahead,
Psalms 22 and 12. "Many bulls have compassed me.
Those are those Roman soldiers. Go ahead.
Strong bulls of Bashan have beset me around."
And that's exactly what they're going to do to our people, our nation. The strong armies of Esau, Edom, and these other nations are going to be round about our people. And they ain't going to have no might in their hands to fight. But the elect is going to have strength. What are we going to have that's going to have us high above the enemy? The name of Yahweh Shemashah is a strong tower. We're going to be way above our enemies. We're going to foresee them coming. Go ahead.
It says, this is 13. They gaped upon me.
Gaped.
They gaped upon me.
Which means they're looking at us.
The water.
They
gaped upon me with their mouths, as a raving and roaring lion.
They want to devour us as a nation. Go ahead.
I am poured out like water, and all my bones are out of joint.
Now that's explaining the Lord on the cross. You know? And the Lord told us to bear our cross. So we experience the same things in our spirit, in our flesh. It'll get weak at times. You'll feel like I ain't got no strength in me. But the Lord gonna put strength, that light in the elect to shine.
That's right. It says I am poured out like water, and my bones are out of joint. My heart is like wax. It is melt in the midst of my bowels. My strength is dried up like a potsherd.
Now this is just going into the Lord on the cross, how he felt. How his, just on there, just hanging, excruciating pain.
And my tongue cleaved to my jaws, and thou hast brought me into the dust of death. For dogs have compassed me.
That's our people in the heathens. I was looking at the Lord being up there. But yet he's the light of the world. He said, I'm going to draw all men unto me. And it's talking about the Israelite men. He was the light. But he had to do that to be that light, man. It said, as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, so shall the Son of Man be lifted up. And now we're lifting up the Son of Man. His name.
Yeah.
So that all men will be drawn to him. Which is talking about the Israelite men, the elect men. That the elect has the light.
For dogs have compassed me, they assemble of the wicked have enclosed me, they pierced my hands and my feet.
Now that's how you know that is the Lord on the cross. Because David wasn't piercing his hands and his feet. Well, he was as Peter. upside down.
Upside down.
But yeah, this is talking about the Lord though, man. You know?
I think that was it.
That was it?
Yeah.
Brothers had anything else?
You said once Wisdom of Solomon 12 and 17.
Wisdom of Solomon. Kushad, we can get that.
Now this is the book of the Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 12, verse 17. It reads, for when men will not believe that thou art of a full power, thou showest thy strength, and among them that know it,
the power. See, we know it, Salaki. We know the power, Salaki. We know the power of the Lord. And what he did, because Yahushua said he was in the dust and near death, but that was the sacrifice he had to do. But what happened? Did the Romans win? Did our people win when the Lord gave up the ghost?
No.
Did they win?
No.
No, what happened right after that? What happened not long after that?
They got destroyed.
But what happened? What did the Lord do?
Oh, he came back.
He rose from the dead.
He rose back.
And who rose him from the dead? The
Yahweh.
Heavenly Father. Which is letting you know that the Lord is going to come through in a time when you believe that you just all alone. But we're going to have the light shine. He said, I searched Jerusalem with candles. Right? And a lot of our people's candles going to be blown out.
And it's already blown out.
But we gonna be shining in the dark.
Because they have no oil.
Con, right?
That was it.
And finish that out.
Con, reading going. Reading going. It says, and among them that know it, thou makest their boldness manifest.
Woo! He's making our boldness manifest. Known. A thing that's known. And that's what it is. And you gonna know who the elect are. You gonna know who the men of the Lord are at this time, because they're gonna have the light. They're not gonna be moved or shaken about what's happening in this world, because it has to happen.
It has to happen.
Lord said, be not troubled. These things must come to pass. But the end is not by and by, because the end is going to be when we see the Lord in the sky, mounted on the largest chariot, which the world has ignorantly called UFOs, with the armies of heaven and the missiles flying from these nuclear-powered nations. That's going to be the end. And it said all those that love his appearing is going to be glorified with him when we see him. Lord's willing with those men. And our lights is going to be shining more than ever that day. Because we're going to see the lights in the sky, and they're going to see the lights on the earth.
Yep.
Because it said a city that's on the hill cannot be hid. So there it is. So with that, if brothers ain't got anything else, we're going to give all praises unto
Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash.
Double honors unto our apostles and elders, men that are worthy of that honor.
That's
and
right,
to you
brother.
brothers out there, you ask him pushing this word in sincerity and in true faith. Shalom unto you. Peace and blessings unto the hopeful elect and to the house of David. Those when you have been edified. Until the next time we say
Shalom. Stay strong, stay humble.
DTA.
That's right, brothers.